Hi, girls. Hi.
I've run as high as 200 head of cows. That's in your blood. It was in my family when they came from Missouri in 1849.
Don't let Dick Carver fool you.
Yeah, break on the lamb, huh?
He is no ordinary rancher.
You talk about Dick Carver as a movement because we're not going to back down, we're not going to go away, and we are winning, and we will win this battle.
Dick Carver's battlefield is Nevada.
It's the bureaucrats forcing regulations down on us.
The federal government says it controls 87% of the land in Nevada.
They don't own it. They have no documents to own it.
Dick Carver says the state owns all this land. And his argument is simple.
I'm fighting right here.
He says the Constitution never gave the federal government any power over this land.
They have 26 feet of regulations, and I'm going to beat them with a little Constitution that's not a quarter-inch thick.
You're talking about taking large tracts of land away from the government. That's revolutionary.
I don't agree with you. The thing
Are you a revolutionary?
No.
In fact, Dick Carver is an elected official.
This is my campaign sign.
A commissioner in Nye County, Nevada.
Commissioner Carver is here.
As elected official, I said, we've got to bring the power of government back to the people.
So Dick Carver got a resolution passed by the Nye County Commission.
Our resolution simply states that the public lands within the borders of a state belong to the state.
Do you really believe you can take millions of acres of land and, with the stroke of that pen, make it yours?
We didn't have to, because it was already ours. We have been just assuming over the last 200 years that that land didn't belong to us.
Carver enforced his resolution with a bulldozer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early
Last July 4th, Carver ignored orders from federal authorities and bulldozed open a road in the middle of what's usually called federal land.
And we chose to open up that road in Jefferson Canyon to force the bureaucrats to come after us.
Carver got what he wanted, a standoff with Washington over who owns the land.
You show us where they have a deed.
The federal government sued Nye County, accusing county officials of undermining the Constitution. That may be the opinion of constitutional experts in Washington, but there are a lot of new constitutional experts to be reckoned with out here.
According to the Constitution, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17.
In Article 6, Paragraph 1.
What's your favorite article?
That's Article 13.
This is a contest of philosophies, of what is the role of the federal government.
And we don't need anybody from Washington, from any place else, telling us how we should live or how we should do things.
Around here, when people talk about the federal government, they're mainly talking about the Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management, the BLM.
I wonder if it's some Jack's old cow.
Two of the agencies that rule the range.
They don't do nothing. They just run around here in pickups harassing people.
Jack Vogt is one of the ranchers who uses the land, and he's fed up with the government.
BLM running around here trying to give us orders, telling us that over here is overgrazed.
They just see us as big brother.
Mark Sweeney works for the BLM.
That should be holding soil in. Our charge is to be good stewards of the land, protect the resources from degradation and damage.
But the ranchers say new regulations and higher grazing fees are driving them out of business. And Dick Carver's plan to take control of the land could not have come at a better time.
We have heard that we're just out here to take care of our own butts. You bet we are. We will fight. We will stand up for what's right. And we won't back down.
These aren't people that's trying to get rich. These guys, they're just trying to make a living.
While they are angry, these people insist they are not violent.
I'm not going to kill a soul. I don't want to see a drop of bloodshed.
But it started getting scary here last month when 2 bombs went off on Forest Service property.
The bombings really were a wake-up call for us in terms of our own safety, our employees' safety.
Jim Nelson is a Forest Service supervisor in Nevada.
We've suggested that whenever they can, there should be at least 2 people traveling. We have asked them to maintain radio contact at all times.
What kind of climate are you working in here?
Well, I'd say it's maybe stressed right now due to the activities going on.
What agency is the enemy here?
Forest Service, BLM, Fish and Wildlife Service. And if you can find anywhere that you can put the Forest Service, BLM, Fish and Wildlife, I will eat it raw. You show us where they have a deed.
Well, the United States government doesn't generally go around flashing deeds to property.
John Schmidt is the #3 man in the Justice Department, which is suing to stop Carver's movement.
We filed the lawsuit because we wanted to make absolutely clear to Mr. Carver and to anybody else who might be confused about the subject that there really is no doubt that the United States owns and has the right to manage its lands.
I don't care what the Justice Department says.
Carter believes the Justice Department is part of a conspiracy
to get control of the wealth of the nation.
And he believes the government is keeping close tabs on him.
First of all, they're monitoring me through money, through the computer chip, through the satellite.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's a computer chip in the $100 bills that they can monitor you. I'll show it to you. See the line right across there?
Uh-huh.
That's a computer chip.
And this is how they track you?
Yeah.
It sounds odd.
Strange, don't it? But let's look at, you know, there's things that go on in the federal government all the time that are a little on the strange side.
Even if the government is out to get him, Carver still believes he can win in court and seize the land.
We're not going to lose. We can't lose. Because if we lose, it means we don't have a constitution in America. We've lost the cornerstone that keeps our country together.
Ahead, life after Oklahoma.
That's the shears right there.